But yeah, come. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you one secret in life. That is, anything you do, you grow in it. Anything you do, you grow in it. Even if you are a lazy person, you grow in laziness. You can start sleeping for 30 minutes. Before you know it, you'll be sleeping for 40 minutes. Before you know it, you'll be sleeping for 1 hour. Before you know it, you'll be sleeping for 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours. If you start fasting for 10 minutes, before you know it, you can start fasting for 30 minutes. Before you know it, you can start fasting for 1 hour. Before you know it, you can fast for 12 hours. If you start praying for 5 minutes, before you know it, you can pray for 10 minutes. Before you know it, you can pray for 1 hour. Before you know it, you can pray for 5 hours. If you start reading a book for 5 minutes, before you know it, you can read the book for 30 minutes. Before you know it, you can read for 1 hour. Before you know it, you can read for 5 hours. If you start telling lies, small tiny lies, before you know it, you can tell big lies. Before you know it, the lies will just flow out of you without you even thinking about it. If you start to smoke small, before you know it, you can finish one stick in a very short time. Before you know it, you finish 2 sticks. Before you know it, you can finish 1 packet. Anything you do, you grow in it. That is how the life is designed. There is no vacuum. If you are a hardworking person, you can start small. Before you know it, you grow in hard work. Anything you do, you grow in it. Some people went to prison maybe from lying or stealing. Before you know it, they develop it. Before you know it, they become armed robbers and kidnappers. Anything you do, you grow in it. So the choice is yours. Don't be deceived that anything you do, you grow in it. You start small, you increase. And let me remind you, I have told you before, everything in this life starts small. Every great thing, good or bad, start small. Anything you see that is mighty didn't start today. Anything you see that is big did not start today. You see somebody that is an armed robber, it didn't start that day. You see somebody that is a big preacher, a big man of God, it didn't start that day. You see somebody that is an expert, a professor, did not start that day to become a professor. A professor started from 1st degree, 2nd degree, 3rd degree, research, many things before you finally become a professor. You are into business. You are selling small container. Before you know it, you grow, you enlarge the container. Before you know it, you become a supermarket. Before you know it, you become a big businessman. You are into keeping malice and small jealousy. Before you know it, that jealousy will grow into malice. It will grow into bitterness. Before you know it, you become a bitter person. Anything you do, you grow in it. You want to be a good driver, you start by learning how to drive. You'll be making 1 or 2 mistakes, knocking the car here and there. Before you know it, you know how to drive very well. Before you know, you can drive short distance. Before you know, you can drive long distance. Before you know, you can drive for a long time. Before you know it, you become a professional driver. It's gradual. Every area you can think of. Somebody that is a prostitute did not start that day. A prostitute start maybe with 1 boyfriend. Before you know it, is that boyfriend offend her. She now had 2 boyfriends. Before you know it, she had 3 boyfriends. Before you know it, what is there again? Start moving around. Before you know it, she can even go and rent a house and people come and sleep with her and pay money. She starts small. It didn't start that day. Anything you do, you grow in it. You want to be a good preacher, a good man of God, you start small. Reading small verses of the Bible, praying small, preaching small. Gradually, you get there. That is the principle of life itself. God that wanted this whole world to be filled with men did not create many men. He created 2 people. I mean 1. From that one, another one joined. From that one, another one. From that one, till we all of us fill this earth. The principle is the same. So know this. Don't say I want to do small. Or somebody will carry cigarettes and give you and say just taste small. There is nothing like taste small. It's always the beginning. When they say start small, that means they say start small and grow in it. Start small and do what? And grow in it. Somebody say anything you do, you grow in it. You can grow in bitterness, you can grow in malice, you can grow in wickedness. You can also grow in goodness, you can grow in kindness, you can grow in joy. You can grow in happiness. You can start being happy small, small. Before you know it, you are always happy. Before you know it, you can grow. Anything you do, this is the principle that works in Africa, in America, in anywhere in this world. Learn this and develop yourself. God bless you.